Just going to get my camera set up here. Hi. Was a busy week. And I need to get my camera in here. And then I need to get you guys turned around and brought up onto my big television screen here. And there we are. We are live. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, we are going to make jelly roll strips here today. So hopefully this has got turned around the right way. There we go. There we go. Flipping. Okay, there you guys are. Hello. Who's here with us today? So I'm here a lot on the channel, and I own Home Stitchery Decor. Hopefully everybody can see. I own Home Stitchery Decor. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I chat a little bit at the beginning just because the hi Susan. The YouTube thing is going to show you guys a couple of ads probably right here at the beginning. Hello to you and all the folks in the chat. Okay. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. We're going to cut some jelly rolls. I need to cut them for my market, so I'm just going to twist this around a little bit. It's so hard when you're live. You can't get the camera set up before you go, so you just have to bear with me. All right, so we'll wait for a couple of people to get on here. I'll take a sip of coffee so my lips don't go dry. Get this pushed into the back here today. All right. So if you haven't been here before, hi, I'm Jolene. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I own Home Stitchery Decor. I do all these massive Christmas markets. That's what I'm getting ready for. I teach what I do here on my YouTube channel to try to encourage some other people to get their own businesses going and started and have some fun with it. So today we're going to do this fabric line that I have sitting here. Here is a dish drying mat in the orange color. Susan, you recently purchased an AccuQuilt and had no idea what I've been missing. Well, we're going to use it again today. So this is the color line that we're going to do. And I have dish drying mats done in it. I have tea towels done in it already. I have some soup bowl cozies. They're all live on my website. So when we were doing a live last week, one of the questions was, how am I making these rugs and cutting them, and then how you put the colors together so that you can get a kind of like an even rug. So this is, I've got 10 different colors here, and basically I bought this color line, and then I'm going to add in a couple of creams that go with it. So we're going to use the AccuQuilt Studio machine once we get going, but we're going to cut all of our fabric first. So I'm going to basically use the AccuQuilt die that is the Studio die. It has 5 2.5-inch strips, and essentially out of each color I want to cut 40 strips. Then I'm going to lay them out on my ironing board and sort out the colors for the best way that they can match, and then we'll pull for the rugs. So we're gonna wind quite a bit off of each one of these and just get cutting. So we need to cut in order to get this going for the AccuQuilt. We need to cut the fabric here, which is with the fabric off the bolt, at 12.5 inches. Now I say that and I really want to be right, but I'm of course, because I'm doing a live, I'm like, oh, it's been a while since I cut this. I'm going to just measure my AccuQuilt before I do this. Yeah, 12.5. I do not want to be wrong and mess something up or tell you wrong thing here. So we're going to cut 4 of each color at 12.5. So there's 12. There's one at 12.5. Now we'll do, it should go to 25, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12.5. Yeah. So 12.5 and 25. And we'll do that twice. for each color. And I've just got my office chair here that I'm going to just pop these colors onto the back of my office chair. And then we'll toss the colors off to the side as we go. So it doesn't take too long to do this. And I kind of want to show everybody how to do this so that you have a good expectation of the time that it actually takes. So when we're done cutting all of these today, we're going to have 10 40 strip rugs here in a hurry. So if this machine cuts 5 strips at a time and the fabric is doubled, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40 strips. Or no, how does that work? We need to cut 8. We need to cut 8. My apologies. So each one of these is 5, 10, 15, 20. We need to cut each color 8 times. My apologies. Because the strips are going to be the width of fabric as well. I should have wrote myself some notes before I started this. I do get nervous. I don't know why. But I've been doing this for years and you just never know. 5. Let's do this. 6, 12 and a half. And I'm just using a Fiskars, a rotary cutter, a 24 by 36 inch mat, and a Fiskars 24 inch ruler. So 2 more of this color. 12 and a half. To take a little slack off of this. My sewing room is getting very, very tight right now. I'm like 5, 6 weeks away from Christmas markets, something like that. They start on November 6th. So I am jam-packed in here right now. Okay, so cut 8 for each color. Put them off to the side. We'll cut them with the AccuQuilt after we've got these all cut. And let me know if you guys have any questions as we go along. I'm using 100% quilt cotton if you're new to this kind of stuff. This is a quilting tutorial, basically. Okay, so we're going to do 8 of this color. Let's wind a bunch off. The fabric is always 40 to 42 inches wide. It depends on the fabric manufacturer. And 12 and a half. I don't know of a way to do this part of it any faster. So there's 2. This fabric's a little sticky. 2. So today I'm going to pull, when I'm pulling the fabric, I'm going to do 40 strip rugs, 30 strip rugs, and 20 strip rugs. So I'll have 10 pulled, and then I'll be able to sew 10 of this color line for my Christmas market. And then, of course, because I have extra fabric, I'll be able to replace those colors if need be. But this has been on my list to make this color palette for a while, so I'm actually quite excited about it. And as promised, this week we'll be doing a bunch of lives just because I don't have much work outside the house this week. So I'm finally able to just get in here and concentrate on my market stuff. So there's 6, 2 more of this color. Who have we got here today? Say hello if you're in the chat. Let us know where you're from if you have any questions. The AccuQuilt Studio Cutting Machine is linked into the video description for you guys. If you need to purchase one for yourself, it's a great cutting system. All of my projects I cut with AccuQuilt, and I'm able to cut almost everything in my craft booth. So for like my store, with the fabric. So I have very little waste. They do have some great designs there. And then some of the projects I do are my own designs, but I still use their cutting system for it. Okay, so there's 8 of this color. Wind this one off. Now we've got a nice sage green with a leaf pattern on it. Very pretty. And get this the right way around. I like to do projects like this in bulk. It just goes so much quicker for me. When I'm at the end of the day, I can look back and go, oh, well, if I had switched projects 20 times, I would have been way further behind, but we'll do it like this. So 8 of this color again. This fabric kind of got twisted up here. How did we manage that? Okay, let's try this. Try lining it up again. My studio is annoying me because it is so tight in here. Hi, Lynn. From MD. What is MD? Let me, no, gosh. Where is MD? I'm going to feel like a silly person when I ask that, but I am from Canada, so we don't, like, I'm going to know the state as soon as you say it. It's not Montana, because that would be MD. Maryland. Thank you. Thank you for that. I was trying to think of all the states in my head here. I'm like, nope, it can't be Montana. Maryland. What are you doing in Maryland today? This is the most cost-efficient way to cut your own jelly rolls too, with a machine. 3. And the machines, you can get a home version of them. Hi, Darla. Also from Maryland. I'm going to use the studio machine once I get going cutting the strips on the studio machine, but they do have home versions of this machine as well. And they have thousands of dies. So just an endless amount of projects for it. The link is in the video description. And once I'm done shooting the video, the link will also be in the first comment for anybody wanting to grab machines and materials for themselves. I am an affiliate for AccuQuilt, which means I do receive small commissions when you buy through my links. Thank you for doing that. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It's just a way of supporting my business in another facet. So anything you can do to help small businesses, we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 3 more of the green. Darla is from Texas. So I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Most people will know approximately where my city is just based on the fact that I'm about an hour away from Banff, which is a very popular tourist destination up here, mountains and whatnot. And I actually just drove past there yesterday. We were out for the weekend, a few hours past Banff at a hot springs resort, which was lovely, with some friends of ours. So we got a nice little one last weekend of relaxation before I've come home now to get ready for these markets. Oh, it's going to be mayhem here for the next 5 weeks, but got some meals in the freezer already made, and we're just going to go to town on our crafting here. And it'll actually be comical to see my sewing room on the last day before the markets. It's just madness in here. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I did get 8 of this color. Yay! So that's the third one. We only have 7 more to go. So this part really doesn't take that long in the grand scheme of things. I know jelly rolls up here can be anywhere from like $60 to $95 Canadian. What are they at where you guys are at for jelly rolls? Just out of curiosity. Has anybody been jelly roll shopping lately? If you're new to the channel and you do shop at Connecting Threads, I am an affiliate for them, but last week I also became an ambassador for them, and I'm going to have my own special shopping code available on October 1st, which is going to save you 15% at Connecting Threads. So if you shop at Connecting Threads, wait a couple of days, come back to the channel, and I will have my code to share with you guys, because yeah, it's fun. You buy online $35, $40. They're about $50. Is that US? Just curious. Yeah, so if you're shopping and you like Connecting Threads, just hold tight for a couple of days. Don't buy anything. And then I'll be able to share my code with you, and then you get 15% off. Because it's all fine and well that I get paid to do some stuff, but the whole point of, trying to build a YouTube audience is to actually get something for my audience as well. Yeah, US. So yeah, that's going to be exciting if you guys haven't heard that yet. I'm excited for it because it's quite a bit of work to get to that level. There's one level higher than this, ambassador level, and I should be able to reach that pretty quickly as well. I need to have 10,000 followers on my YouTube channel, and then that will click me over to their next level, and we'll see where we go from there. All right. I think this is easier when I cut it to 25 first and then come back to 12.5. Everything I do, I try to find, the newest, fastest way to do something. What thread do you use? In my Amazon shopping list, which I use for the jelly rolls, I'll put it in at the video description once I'm done with this video. I use like Sim thread, I believe, from Amazon, and I also use Glide a lot because I really like Glide thread, and I'm going to have to try out some thread from Connecting Threads as well, but I use a 40 weight polyester thread is essentially what I use. Does that help? And what kind of machine did you buy? That's exciting. We all want to know, because there's nothing better than a new sewing machine, right? Or embroidery machine, whichever. Anytime you get something new. Fun times. I love Glad. I was looking at the Connecting Threads catalog. Yeah, they've got some really nice stuff, but save yourself money, and we'll give you the October 1st. I'll be able to post it and link it and all that in the chats and everything. 2, 4, 6. I need 2 more of this color. I've used their fabric for years. Like anything else, right? Like, because I have so many colors in my Christmas markets, I want to be able to mix and match the colors up. And they do have some pretty good sales from time to time. So I've bought lots of their jelly rolls over the years. You can actually see some of the fabric is actually on my website. I don't know if I've tagged them in it, but of course I will be going forward. So, and their thread brand is Superior Threads, which I haven't used yet, but I'm going to try it out just to see. No, 4, 6. This brand, I believe, is the fabric is Wilmington Prints. Wilmington Prints. I bought a baby lock vesta when I was at retreat. Some gals at the table did embroidery. I was fascinated and ordered the machine while I was there, waiting for delivery. Good for you. Good for you. What are you going to embroider? I make my own reindeer. I only have one embroidery project. I have an embroidery machine, and essentially it's turned on when I'm not doing videos, and I embroider my own Christmas ornaments, freestanding lace Christmas ornaments, and it's my own design. And one day I'll showcase it, but I can show you the design here for anybody wanting to see. So looks like this, and it's done on a water soluble stabilizer. So my idea this year was to make a whole bunch of embroidery designs and have them for sale. And I just haven't got that far yet. But one day my embroidery designs will be for sale as well. Just kind of like if you go to John Deere, what's the other one? Something Annie's or something embroidery. But the thing with those, when you go to the embroidery sites, you don't have a commercial license for them. And so I couldn't purchase embroidery designs from one of those larger sites and make the products and sell them. So I started with my reindeer, and I reverse engineered how to make the design, and I did it. I will start with quilt tables and maybe t-shirts for the grandkids. That's fun. Yeah, so one day I will have the reindeer up for you guys. And I have another design already made. I just haven't got it digitized yet. And if you've been here this year, you know that my life's been kind of labels. Oh, labels. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. This year's been kind of busy for me, so I'm just doing what I can and whatever I've got going. I want to be able to finish it like to the best of my ability. So I'm just focusing on what I've got done already. So the reindeer, I've already digitized that design. Gosh, I've probably made 200 or 300 of them this year. They need to get washed and laid out flat so they stiffen up, but they're made already. They've been stitching away all year long. And that embroidery machine, that's the only thing I do on it is my Christmas ornaments. So 12 and a half. I promised my regular girls that are here I wasn't going to sew another jelly roll rug on a live. I thought, oh, we need to mix it up. But a couple of them asked how we're doing the cutting. So I thought, well, why not get on here and show you guys how to do that. And if you're starting your own business, you really need to have some machinery to get going on some stuff. And if you've got a budget and you want this in your quilting room anyway, the AccuQuilt is so much fun. It's precision cutting at its finest. Yeah, the ornaments are great. And then I have my own line of Christmas cards as well. So all my own original designs. And a lot of people at my markets last year were buying a Christmas card and a reindeer to put inside of the Christmas card, and they're sized just perfectly to give as little gifts to teachers and whatnot. So you would get a Christmas card and an ornament, and that worked out really well. And I had the reindeer pretty close to my checkout stand. So when people are standing in line for the checkout, of course, they're looking at everything else you have that they can grab and go while they're just standing in line. And I sell them for $8 each. So it was a great little add-on item. And my cards are $6 each. Hi, Pia. I'd be interested in purchasing your designs. For the reindeer, I'm assuming for the ornaments. I'm working on it. That's going to have to be a next year project at this point. This year the biggest thing I did this year was write a book. So that was crazy. 4, 6, this color is done. Pretty quick. Yes, the ornaments. Well, I will let you know as soon as they're done. I was hoping to get like 12 designs done and digitized, and I just couldn't. And at this point, I can't, because it's just going to be too much work before the market. So right now I need to do volume and not the piddly stuff. But by next year, I should be able to get that up and going. So we're halfway done cutting the colors. Pretty good. Where are you from, Pia? Welcome to the channel. Right now we're cutting fabric at 12.5 inches. We're cutting 8 passes of the fabric, and then we're going to show you guys the AccuQuilt cutting system. And essentially we're cutting 10 jelly roll rugs at a time. Germany, welcome. Welcome to the channel. So we're cutting it at 25 and then 12.5 and 8 swaths of this. And then when we put it down onto the cutting machine, we're going to be able to cut a 40-inch rug, or a 40-inch rug, a 40 strip rug really quickly. I don't know why I cut this at 30, because I was cutting pillow shams before. That's probably why, but that's okay. I can use this for a tea towel later on. Those are on my list too. Okay, so 25 and 12.5. Let's do that. I was cutting pillow shams this morning at 46.5. So I was laid the fabric out, marked it to 16.5, and then pulled it back and cut it at the 30 mark. So that's why I just screwed that up. My brain was still on cutting out pillow shams this morning. Hello, everyone from the Netherlands. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jolene from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So we need 8 cuts at 12.5 for each color. We're on color number 5, and then we're going to run all these colors through the machine. And then we are going to lay them down flat, and I'm going to show you how to pick colors so you have a nice styled jelly roll rug. So first we cut it at 25, then we pull it back and cut it at 12.5. That seems to be the quickest way. I'm using a 24 by 36 inch mat, Fisker's rotary cutter, and Fisker's ruler, and a Fisker's mat at the bottom. So we've got 4. The AccuQuilt cutting system is linked in the video description. If anybody's interested in getting one of the cutting systems, they have thousands of dies. It is the fastest way I know to create your own repeat products. So I'll go into the Christmas market, I believe, with like 120 rugs, jelly roll rugs, maybe even more, depending on how many I can get done between now and November 6th. 4, 6, 2 more. And they have a home version of this machine as well. I'm going to show you the studio version. I'm cutting more than the average person, to be fair. Half. 2, 4, 6. This is 8. This color is done. Freaking going gangbusters today. Woohoo! Cooking with Crisco. If you guys aren't from Canada or the United States, it's oh gosh, like basically lard that you would make fried chicken in. Cooking with Crisco. Cook stuff super hot, super fast. Okay. So this is the same as the sage green, but now in a blue. So the same pattern, but in blue instead of green. 8. Oh, thank you, Pia. I appreciate that. Way better than what's on the news every day. And we're having a pretty good time with the membership of the channel too, which is open. And everybody's like, what the heck is a membership? We'll show you the green again because we're going to cut it. So we're cutting 8 of each color of the bolts, and we've got 10 bolts here. So when we're done cutting today, we're going to have 10 40 strip jelly roll rugs essentially cut out. Don't worry, the green will be back. You will see it again. When I am done cutting the colors here, just before we get the AccuQuilt out, I will show you guys what's in the members only gift pack for members of the channel. And in the meantime, please hit subscribe if you like stuff like this. Sansan, I have a jelly roll rug tutorial on my channel. It's the video that's pinned to the channel. It's called the Ultimate Jelly Roll or Rag Rug Tutorial. It has over 40,000 views on it. And it teaches you how to sew the rug. And then I have a bunch of lives on the channel where we sew it live. So check out some of the other videos. I'm sure you will find something that you like. And I've made thousands of them. So I'm pretty experienced and I teach you how to do it. Because I started out with tears and actual curse words and I watched a bunch of tutorials after, like, I'd been sewing them since I was young, right? But it's hard to get them flat. So I did watch some tutorials on YouTube, and I'm like, these people are missing some of the information. I'm like, this is not helping me. How many did we do here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 more of this color. I lost my train of thought there for a second. All righty. We've got, I think, 3 more colors after this. And then we'll switch to the other machine. But really, if you're going to cut your own rugs, this is pretty quick. Not too shabby. I do not have the newest blade on this rotary cutter. It has been well used. Yeah, and now I'm to the point that sometimes I forget stuff just because I've done it so much. But I really have tried to slow down and listen to what people need and try to, get you guys the best information possible. One sec, I have to have a sip or I'm going to start coughing on you. A sip of my coffee. Happy Monday, Steph. How are you? Megan said hi. Hello, Megan. Steph, we are cutting the jelly roll rugs out. So we're cutting 8 strips of 10 different colors. We're cutting 8 at 12 and a half inches. And then we're going to pull this AccuQuilt machine out and get going. Hello, Marie Teresa Di Pietro. I hope I said that right. Hello, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, we're cutting out jelly roll rugs. So I'm going to have, at the end of this live, 10 jelly roll rugs cut. I'm going to show you the machine I cut them with, and then we're going to lay out all the strips, and we're going to start to pull for colors. Buongiorno. I'm Italian. I assume that. Yeah, I am good. Just got back from the vet. Kitten needed his next set of shots. Steph is one of our members of the channel here, so she's here a lot. Hi, Steph. Welcome. It's Monday. I told you I was going to go live. I've got more time this week to really pitter patter, get at it here in my studio. So this morning I cut out the rest of my pillow shams. So those are ready to be sewn this afternoon. What am I doing? I guess I'm cutting it now. And I cleaned off 2 of my tables. So they were driving me nuts. I just cut that one 1/2 an inch wide. Oops. Yes, I'm trying to put the info in the community page for when I'm going live. So if you guys are new here, hit subscribe. And then in the community tab, I'm posting when I'm going live. And that should help. So this week is going to be a busy week with a bunch of lives. I may not announce them all, but the next one that there's an actual, I'll announce ones that have for sure I'm going to be at this time. And then if I have some extra time, I might just go live just because I've got some time and I'm available. So we're going to be here a lot this week. A lot. I've got 5 weeks left till Christmas markets. I want to go in with $65,000 worth of stock to my Christmas markets. And last week I was having a little bit of a meltdown. Just because I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get this all done? And I hadn't actually like gone around my room and added up everything that's on the stands. So 2, 4, 6, I need 2 more. So I did that last week, and everything I have a price tag on now, like an actual, it's got a price tag. All it needs to be is like packed up and put into my car. It's on my website, all that fun stuff. I'm sitting at $48,786. So I need to hustle this next 5 weeks. And I'm planning to reach my goal, but I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't. It's a pretty hefty goal, and it would be a lot more money than I went into the markets with last year. So I'm not too concerned. What do you think, Steph? Can you see what's there? All right. We don't do politics on this channel. We don't do drama on this channel. We don't do complaining. There'll be no complaining. I should have brought the new bolt out. This is my old bolt. We'll see if we get 6 out of this or 8 out of this. I don't think we will. And if that's the case, I'll just go grab another bolt. It's just in my next room here. So we're going to 25. I kind of thought about that when I was pulling that bolt. I'm like, should I buy my new bolt? No, use your old bolt first. Don't be silly. And two. So this is the main color that I bought for this line. Taking all the fun out of it. I know, right? Like, Jesus. Oh my goodness. I don't even participate in the silliness, which is some kind of powerful when you get to a certain age where you're like, listen, I'm not even participating in this. Bye. We had the best weekend away with a different set of friends than we've been hanging out with, who caused the drama at the camping a couple weeks ago that I was telling you about. I didn't tell you what the drama was. I just said that there was some. Anyway, we went to a hot springs resort with a couple of different older friends, and it was awesome. Okay, 2, 4, 6. I'm going to have to grab that other bolt, guys. I'm new here. What are we doing? Gina, we are cutting fabric for jelly roll rugs. So right now we're cutting them at 12.5-inch strips. We're going to put them into our AccuQuilt cutting machine, and then we're going to cut one jelly roll rug out of each color, and we've got 10 colors here to do. So by the time we're done this, we're going to have 10 jelly rolls cut, and we're going to have lay them out and show you guys how to design the color palette so that you don't get one chunk of color all like jammed up onto one edge of your rug. And we're going to use the AccuQuilt cutting machine. So I just need to run to my laundry room next door where I have some more fabric, grab a bolt of this orange stuff, and then we've got one color left to do. So everybody entertain yourselves. I'll be right back. Chatting amongst yourselves. Here we go. My laundry room is right next door. I ran out of room in my sewing studio. Okay, so we're going to cut one more here. We're going to show you how the AccuQuilt system works. There's a home version of it as well. And I put the link in the video description for the AccuQuilt machine. Super fun. So on this channel, I own home stitchery decor. You can see all my stuff on my website. I teach what I do. And we have a lot of fun here. And I'm going to do it anyway. And people are going to buy it or they're going to make it. And if you want to learn how to make something, you're going to learn from somebody. So it might as well be me. Now, Susan, do you mean slip covers for like pillow shams? Or do you mean slip covers for like your, like I just made a whole bunch for my trailer, like my camping trailer. Oh my God, I made it, Ray Ray. Chelsea, hello, Chelsea. Where do you get your fabric from? For couches? No, I do not. I don't. I only have my products that you can see on the stands over here. Each stand has a set of products, and they're all my mix and match products. Oh, so I'm going to cough here for a second. I buy quilt cotton from pretty lots and lots of places, but I have commercial accounts that aren't available to the public. It's the same fabric that you can purchase though, like at local quilt stores. So this is Wilmington Prints Blessed by Nature. So this is the whole quilting line here. And I buy fabric from Connecting Threads. I buy fabric from Missouri Star. And on October 1st, so 2 days from now, I will have a code for Connecting Threads that will save you 15% off your fabric. So that code will go be available not before October 1st. I've just became an ambassador for their fabric. So that's going to save you guys some money if you like that fabric brand. And when you use my link, I get points or something. I'm not really sure how it works yet, but at least you guys will be getting 15%. Yay. And they do have some lovely fabric there as well. And they have really good shipping rates to Canada and the United States. Or I should say to the United States and Canada, because most of my audience is in the United States. So they've got some really good deals there. So wait till October 1st, which will be 2 days from now. I'll do a live, and that code will be put into all of my media and stuff. And I will have a community post with that link as well, with the code, so you guys can get the discount. Because I've always said, yeah, it'll work in the US. I've always said, okay, fine, fun. I'm having a YouTube channel. You know, I'm starting to make a little bit of money. It's not life-changing money by any stretch of the imagination, but I want to build this massive quilting crafting community, and I want you guys to get in on the fun. So, you know, it's only if only one person is gaining from stuff, that sucks. So I'm going to work my butt off to get myself to the next level of a whole bunch of different things, which is actually going to benefit you guys. Fun, 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 fun. Okay, when we're done cutting this color, we're going to go over the members only gift prize, and then we're going to pull the AccuQuilt machine out. So if you guys want to join the channel, it costs $2 a month to be a paid member of the channel, which helps support me. It's only a couple of bucks. But then we do these massive giveaways. There's members only content. There's members only discounts for my digital products. No, I do not make slip covers for couches. I do not. Thanks for all your hard work. Yes, we can do it. Make some friends. Take them with you. I've told my friends that when I am rich and famous, I'm going to either purchase a timeshare or like, month-long rental, or, ideally I'd win the lottery and be able to purchase a condo in Mexico and then have all my friends come down there. Like, hey, you guys, watch my YouTube channel, because when we're rich and famous, we're all going to be sitting on a beach somewhere, soaking up the sun and drinking margaritas. And it's not going to be any fun if I can't take my friends with me. So I have some very supportive friends. They'll watch every video. 4, 6, and 2 more. Right? Doesn't that sound fun? It's like, why are we working so hard? Make some freaking friends and go have some fun with them. It doesn't have to be ridiculous, but have some actual fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to host a retreat for YouTube viewers or something at it. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Okay, am I going to live stream at the market? I don't know if I can, because there is limited Wi-Fi at some of these markets. So that means if I'm live streaming, I might not be able to get paid, because the payment system also has to go in on that Wi-Fi system. And I don't even use the Wi-Fi, to be honest, because I have so much data, I can't be bothered. But it's just the way the service is out there. I think I should try, but I can't promise it. I could probably live stream the market setup, but once the public's in there, it is just absolute freaking mayhem for getting paid. We're often, standing by the door doing one of these with a coat hanger, trying to get service to our phones and stuff to get our payments through, our card readers to get our payments through. Kind of fun. Okay, so hey, that wasn't so bad, right? There is all the colors cut out. Yay! So 10 different colors, 8 different cuts at 12.5 inches, and it's width of fabric. Make sense? I don't even know if I can record it and show later. I'm not sure. Then I'd have to have 2 devices. I'm going to be home this month thinking about things and working. This last month, as you know, was super, super busy for me. It was absolutely crazy, but I'm going to do my best to get you guys in there, because it's just, we're having so much freaking fun here. Am I right? We're having so much fun. Why can't we have even more fun? Okay, so we're going to go over the members only pack here. How much will you still cut, and will you live stream the other steps? Yeah, you'll be able to watch this live after, it'll be uploaded onto YouTube. So if you have to go because we're not at the next step yet, we're done cutting the fabric. We're going to cut the strips next. But if you need to go and then come back to see the next step, then go ahead. Yeah, I got it. Some people get a second camera to vlog their markets. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll get, I don't know. Let me think about that. I'm thinking about it. Okay, you guys, we're going to go over the members only gift pack here, which is huge. Keeps getting bigger all the time. If you want to join the channel, it's $2. There's a join button at the top of your screen. There's a join link in the video description. And if you're going to the main, if you go to the main channel, right next to the subscribe button is a join button as well. It's $2 a month. So this prize pack right now, I believe, is at 535 Canadian dollars. You need to be one of the first 150 paid members of the channel. And once we reach 150 paid members of the channel, we'll do a draw from those first 150 paid members, and you will receive this prize pack. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, I'll ship it off to you. It's a gift. Okay, so we have, well, let's just start with the fun stuff. We have a clover tube maker, which you need to make a jelly roll rug. That's included. We have And all of this is a live video that we've already done, so you can go back and watch these lives as well. We have an actual jelly roll rug that we sewed live. It's a 20 strip washable cotton rug. We have 2 sets of Christmas magnets where the first one was I'm sorry, 2 sets of magnets. One is Christmas, one is regular. We did Robert Kaufman fabric when we first opened up that magnet maker. It was a disaster, but now we got it figured out. It's actually a pretty cool little machine. Then we did another live where we did regular, like everyday magnets, and took a vote on that live, and everybody liked the black and white ones, so that's included. We did a live where we sewed soup bowl cozies, and we cut them out with the AccuQuilt cutting system, same system that we're going to use here today, just with the soup bowl cozy die. Everybody took a vote and they said they would rather have 4 unsewn soup bowl cozies as opposed to 2 sewn soup bowl cozies. So there's a set of 4 there for you. We did a live in the same color palette here that we're working with today, where we did the pillow shams last week. Everybody voted. They said they wanted the coral floral pillow sham. So you get 1 pillow sham. We also did a live where we sewed reversible Christmas placemats with Robert Kaufman fabric again, and they're completely reversible. So you'll receive a set of 2 Robert Kaufman placemats. We did a live where we sewed this cute Christmas tea towel. This was pretty interactive. Everybody helped pick out what we were doing for the button and embroidery stitching. We did a live where we introduced my book, which is From Zero to YouTuber, which is available on Amazon. I'll put a link in the video description once this video is done editing, but you can go ahead and purchase this book. If you want to do what I do, I wrote it down in this book. Not my story. Who cares about my story? Actual steps to run a business, how to start YouTube and make some money at it. Then we have the coup de grace, the grand poobah of the gift pack, and it is a FAF gift box. It has 2 quilting rulers, a rotary cutter, 2 packs of FAF needles, rotary blades, and then it also, because there's more, has a rotating cutting mat on the bottom of the gift pack. So that is what is in the draw right now for the members only. So if you want to join the channel membership, it's $2 a month. We did lives where we have other draws as well. So membership is you get priority access to comments. You get access to any videos that I put out before the public, unless they're the live videos. You get members only discounts. And what else do you get? I forgot. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there though. And it's $2 a month. And the bigger the channel memberships get, the more we're going to do prizes like this. It's going to be insane. We're going to have a great time here. So join the channel membership if you can. And if you can't, there's other videos on the channel that have giveaways on them as well. And you can go ahead and watch those videos. Those are open to the public. So now I'm going to pull this AccuQuilt. Oh, I'm leaving a big mark on my table. Ooh, this thing's heavy. Okay. So I pulled my AccuQuilt over. I'm going to get rid of my rotary cutter. I'm going to get rid of my ruler. I don't think I told you I got your book a month ago. It's great. Will you make another book about starting your own business and market sales? I would love, yes, I'm going to. It's in the works because I didn't have enough to do. And usually I don't tell people what I'm doing until it's done. But I know that there's a bunch of people that need the second follow-up book. And even when I wrote the first book, I was like, wait a minute, I've got another book in me for how to get this done. Chelsea, you left a review on Amazon for me, did you not? I think that was you. Anyway, if you've bought the book, pretty please, with like 5,000 sugars, leave me a review on Amazon, an honest review, because that's going to help. Okay, so can everybody see the AccuQuilt here? I've got my pants adjusted. We're all good. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lay down 4 of the cuts onto the system here. So this is the 2.5-inch strip die. It's a big piece of foam. You have to get the long tray for this die. but they have a home version of this as well. So just look on the site for 2.5-inch strip die, and you should be able to find it. I put the link for AccuQuilt in the video description. So we're going to lay down 4 of these. So essentially we're going to cut 20 strips at a time. So this is going to be 8 layers of fabric at a time. And this is going to go so fast, you guys are going to have your mind blown here in a minute. And we've got our piece of plastic. I think I just need to pull this a little bit this way. And now this has got a hand crank on it. I like this machine because it isn't electric. Therefore, it can't really break because it's not electric. And you can go through to one side. I kind of like to check and see if it's all cut through. Some fabric doesn't, you know, it has a few little threads left on it. So I'll run it back through the one more time just to make sure, because I did see a couple little fabric tags on there as I pulled it. Pull your plastic off and cut 2.5-inch strips. Cut, 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 cut. Take off any excess if you've got some excess. We did cut this at 12.5 inches, but if I cut it wide because it was a new bolt of fabric, then that's what I did. Now I'm going to just get my ironing board over here lined up, and I'm going to put fabric up onto my ironing board. So we're going to do this for each color 4 times here. And if you're off just a smidge, like the fabric is off, you know, a teeny tiny little bit one way or the other, it's not going to make a difference because you're sewing a jelly roll rug out of these. If you were sewing a quilt, I wouldn't maybe line up 8 layers just because you risk the chance of it being off like just a teeny tiny little bit. And you would obviously want that to be perfect. But for 2.5-inch strips for jelly roll rugs, you can just get that fabric on there and go to town here. So just like that, here's the second pass. Go back the other way. Just like that, we've got a 40 strip rug cut. This is now 40 strips. Can you believe that? How fast is that? So we're going to do that 9 more times. Questions, concerns, comments? No complaining. We don't do complaining here. Nobody's got time for that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got 4 here. Get them lined up as good as you can. Isn't that amazing? It is so fast. And I know these machines are pricey, but you could share them with a friend. You could cut your own fabric and sell jelly rolls on like Facebook Marketplace because they're expensive. And so if you needed a little side hustle and you just wanted to sell the fabric, there's all kinds of things you could do with these dies. You could offer custom cutting where people, you know, mail you their fabric and you cut them soup bowl cozies. You could offer kits. I have sewing kits available at my my Christmas market booth, farmer's market booth. I sell my like soup bowl cozy kits. So I cut them out, I package them up, and I sell them. And of course, I have the video tutorial on my YouTube channel. So I direct all my customers to my YouTube channel for the tutorials. And then I end up getting another subscriber, another person watching my content, telling their friends about it, all kinds of fun things. So one thing just leads to another. So oh, we'll go back the other way just in case. You don't necessarily have to, but to be fair, I have used my AccuQuilt, like I use my stuff until it's literally dead. So, I'm using mine for commercial purposes, and I run my fabric through twice on a die just because I don't want to spend any time with a little pair of snips. And I definitely don't want to pull the fabric because it might be digitally printed, and then you always get that white line through it, which is kind of a pain. So that's 2. 1, 2, 3. You could also do, if you had some room in your house and you wanted to start your own craft business, making your own products is one thing, but you could also like open up your studio space and rent time to people to come in and use the die cutting machine. So say they wanted to make their own products, you could offer a place for them to come in and have the dies available and charge them, obviously, right? Like charge them money for it. So there's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say, right? No judgment, you guys. I like cats. It's just a saying. No, I don't own a cat. That's because I'm allergic to cats, but I do love them. So I will often be out at a friend's place covered in cat and then come home sneezing and have to take a Benadryl. But I just can't I cannot leave an animal alone. So as I've gotten older, my allergies to cats are like, oh my goodness, I didn't even realize I was this freaking allergic to cats, but I am. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, clean out your garage, right? Like, put some freaking drywall up in your garage, paint the floor, call it a craft room. Like, there's so many ways to do this. And I think, to be honest, I think like people are really starting to crave, connection. Like, just crave it. I'm going to move my camera back just a smidge here, you guys, just so you can get in here. Oh, and I might need to turn it a little bit. Sorry. There we go. I keep cutting my face off. Hopefully you can see me now. Be a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. And I started with nothing. So if you're new to the channel and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this girl, oh my God, white privilege at its finest. Look at all this craft. No, I started with absolutely, well, first of all, this room was flooded, so that didn't help. And then my husband's a carpenter, so we decided to redo this craft room. He did all the construction and I did all the painting. My craft room is low key, my sister's bedroom. She's not happy. I know I'm craving connection with other crafters too. Yeah, we are, right? Because I think like we used to, go out and do things with people, and now the only way is like online, unless you set up something for yourself, right? And trust me, if you're feeling that way, other people are feeling that way too. Like even today, I came home from my and she's moved out. My craft room is my daughter's bedroom when she's moved out. Yes, you can do it. We had a fun weekend away. Oh, I missed actually putting this on the die. We had a fun weekend away and I was very tired. I'm just snipping this because I got the fabric off the edge of where the die is. And this morning I'm like, oh, do I want to do a live? I'm so tired from this fun weekend away that we had. And then that lasted for about 10 minutes. And I was like, yeah, I want to do a live. Get your stuff together. This is fun. Okay, so there's 3 40 strip rugs. Rip and sew on. Hi, I'm Maria. Nice to meet you. I'm Mona. Hi, Mona. Honestly, COVID was helpful in making so many of us introverts. I agree. Although I was already an introvert, um, I'm at heart an introvert. I like to be at home alone, doing my thing, thinking, blah blah blah. But I also like to have fun. Now, when I'm done this live, I'll probably like have a great big like deflating sigh, get myself a cup of coffee, go for my walk with my dog, and just kind of deflate for a minute, because it does take a little bit of energy for me. Uh, are you in reference to Rush 1221 LOL? I don't know what that means. Honest COVID. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of ways to spam people. Like, why is that necessary? Don't know. Rush best album. Okay, first of all, I cannot stand Rush. I don't know what it is. Every time it comes on, I make my husband turn the station. Like, I cannot handle these guys. I don't like them whatsoever. They don't have like a consistent melody, I think is what it is. Just, it's kind of like jazz music to me. It goes here, there, and everywhere. And I don't like that kind of music. But to each their own. Some people won't even know what Rush is or who Rush is. I'm sure of it. They'll be like, what are you guys talking about? Some of us are older. I think you have some bots in the channel. I'm pretty sure we do. But you know what? Those help the channel grow. So what are you going to do? Do you have to oil the machine or sharpen the blades? Also, how many layers of fabric are you cutting at once? So right now I'm cutting 8 layers of fabric at once. And no, you do not have to do anything to this machine. I have had this machine. It is a used, mine is actually called an AccuCut, not an AccuQuilt. It's the same machine, don't worry. But it was from a school. And like AccuCut used to be used by schools. You know, when teachers have like all the letters up all around their classroom, or giraffes and lions and fruit all cut out in cardboard. That's up. Uh, that machine cuts the same thing. So now they've made dies for fabric, and I got my machine used off of Facebook Marketplace. So now this machine is called an AccuQuilt Studio, and I put the link in the video description for you guys. And we're cutting out 10 40 strip jelly roll rugs here today. 104 watching. That's bananas. Hi, everyone. Where are you all from? That's crazy. So this is the quickest, most cost-efficient way I know to cut jelly roll strips. And once we're done cutting, I've got 10 colors here. We'll have 10 jelly rolls cut out really quickly here. Texas Craft Lover. Hi from Texas. We don't give bots the time of day. That's what we do here. Janice is from the Oregon coast. Oh, yes. Everybody, can you do a thumbs up? Subscribe to the channel, please. That's how we're going to grow. And I don't know how long you guys have been here for, but we have this awesome membership thing going on here where you can pay $2 to be a channel member. And then we're going to do a huge prize pack when we reach 150 paid members. And paid members get early access to my content. They get members only discounts on my digital products. They get priority reply to comments. And we're going to do massive giveaways as we build this channel. So if you missed it, the first members giveaway is valued at $535. When we reach 150 paid members of the channel, that will trigger that draw. And there's 535 Canadian dollars worth of prizes in it. If you're one of the first 150 paid members, you'll be entered into that draw, and I will ship that to you anywhere in the world. And the memberships pay for the things that we put in the draw. So the more members we have, the more fun we're going to have. And yeah, it's going to be great. Hi from Wisconsin. Hi, Jody Hellstrom, Gina Brzink. I'm Jolene. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. This is my business. I sell all this stuff online on my website, and I go to Christmas markets and farmers markets. I sell wholesale, and I teach everything I do here on YouTube. And I have a book on Amazon called From Zero to YouTuber. So when we're done cutting the fabric, we'll show the prize pack again because holy crap, that's a lot of people on here. I'm sure some people have missed it. We're on color number 5, and we've got 6 colors to cut out at 40 strips per color. And then we're going to pull the colors into some jelly rolls so you guys can see how that's done too. The link for the machine is in the video description. There's a home version of it as well. I said it right. Well, my husband has a very complicated last name, so he doesn't really want it out on YouTube. But I'm from Canada, and I took French up until grade 9. And then I have studied Spanish as well. So when you get a few languages in your I'm not fluent in anything other than English. Like I can read French, I can get by at a resort with Spanish, I can translate from French to Spanish, which is very helpful when you go to a resort. But yeah, you get a little bit better at like linguistics. So I'm not perfect by any means, but I sure try. And it's like a fun hobby for me too, because I do this and then I'll go upstairs and, have a break for a while and spend some time working on Duolingo, learning some more stuff. So 5 years ago, I was really quite fluent in Spanish, and it just kind of got away with me with COVID. And then all my regulars that are here now know my husband had colon cancer for the last couple of years, pretty bad. So I kind of got away from, I just didn't have time for anything extra for me. There was no time between hospitals, and he was really quite sick. So I had to give up with some stuff. But now that he's a bit better, I can pick it back up again. How many layers? Oh, I'm doing 8 layers of fabric at a time. I think somebody just asked that. Sorry. But yes, we're doing 8 layers of quilt cotton at a time. So I cut this right off my bolt of fabric. And there was, I cut it 12.5 inches wide. And that's the perfect width to lay down onto this machine. And then I put 4 cuts, which are double wide, right? Because they're cut with the fabric. And so when I'm done here, there's actually 8 layers of fabric. So this is 2 layers, right? Because there's the strip. So that's 2 layers. And I've cut that 4 times. So 8 layers of fabric thick. Yeah, when you don't use it often, you forget. That's true. And then like now that I've started going back to it, I am picking it up again, obviously way faster than before. But I kind of feel like I need to start at the very beginning again. And anyway, it's just something fun to do. Why not learn something new? Try to prevent Alzheimer's by keeping your brain active, right? What machine is that one? This is the AccuQuilt Studio. And the link for AccuQuilt is in the video description. When I'm done the live video, you'll be able to click on the link, and it will also be in the first comment I'm an affiliate, so disclaimer, I do receive commissions if people buy the machine. Thank you for doing that, because that helps support me, and I appreciate it. I'm not just here to, make a buck. I want to teach you guys how to do stuff. And then, the studio. And then it's the studio 2.5-inch strip die. And then it's the long metal tray and the long plastic on there. So that's what we're using here for this video. And they do have home versions of this as well. You were looking at it yesterday. Yeah. Was it on sale by chance? I should have gone and looked. I didn't go look today before I came on. I'm just snipping this because I missed the end of the die again. Just chatting here. So if you do follow people on YouTube, oh, it wasn't on sale, dang. If you do follow people on YouTube and you shop through their links, that really does help people out. So just bear in mind when you're shopping for stuff, even if it's a month from now, and you go, oh, I actually did want that machine, please come back and find a link that I've shared or ask me for it in the community tab. And I will happily give you the link again and make a few bucks here and there. It was on sale like 2 weeks ago. I want to say a couple weeks ago. I think it was $100 off. But they kind of go in cycles for what they have on sale there. Okay, so we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is color number 7. And how long have we been live here, you guys? Since 1 o'clock, right? So with our chatting and everything, we should pretty much done cutting 40 strips times 10. So 10 jelly roll rugs. We should pretty much be done here by 2:30. And that's not too bad. An hour and a half to cut out 10 jelly rolls. And that's going to save you a boatload of money from buying them. If you can buy your... I'm going to subscribe to you, and if I do, you will get a credit. Thank you very much. Yay! Appreciate that. Yeah, come back and ask for a link. Come back and watch the video. In the comments and the video description, there will be clickable links for everything that I do. And yes, we appreciate it very much. Because crafting is hard and expensive. But if you're just tuning in here now, you guys, I don't know how many people are here right now. On October 1st, I will have a link for you guys, or a code for you guys for connecting threads that you can use for discounts on fabric. So something for me, something for you. And this one is a little stickier. This is just a nice pale gingham color. This is also Wilmington Prints. So all of this fabric right now should be available in your local quilt store. I don't have a link for the fabric at this point, this particular color palette, because I bought it from a wholesale supplier. So I don't have this particular fabric here. This is not Connecting Threads brand fabric. Okay. Oh my gosh, look who made it to a live. Everybody welcome Heather. Heather has been leaving posts on the community tab repeatedly going, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed your live again. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed your live again. And she says nice things to me, which is like super flattering. She's told me I'm a great teacher, which I was like, that's pretty sweet. Thank you so much. And that she values my opinion, which is good, and stuff like that. So welcome, Heather. And Heather is going to join the membership when she can. So she's kind of on the just getting her stuff together as well. So welcome, Heather. Heather, we are cutting out jelly rolls for rugs, which I gather You knew that because I posted in the community tab and on the video title. So we're on color number 7. We've got 3 more colors after this one. And we're using the AccuQuilt Studio Cutting Machine. And I'm just laying the strips out on my ironing board. And then I'm going to pull strips for rugs. So I haven't put these in any particular color order yet. We'll have a color, flop the colors around to make sure everything's going the way we want it to in a minute here. Oh, it might be a little bit longer than 2:30 before we get all these cut, but pretty close. If I wasn't chatting, I could have done this in an hour and a half. Go, go, go. Send your link to a friend. Thank you. That is how the world works. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Everybody telling their friends about this channel, sharing links, telling people when I'm going live, like all of that stuff adds up. We were having a good chat here last week too about some other YouTubers. People were asking who I watch, and we shouted out a few people. And then because I watch people here too, right? There's no, I'm here anyway. I'm gonna turn on some channels. So there's Angela Jasmine, who does embroidery. She's super fun. I watch this lady called Silver and Solo. Her channel is Silver and Solo. She's a fellow Canadian. She's an older retired lady that shares little tips about her life, how to live single, her traveling adventures, blogging, that kind of stuff. So she's super fun to watch. And just like a regular everyday person, her channel is up to 100,000 subscribers now. So go her. Absolutely fun. I really like to watch SB Mowing. If anybody has some time, watch what is his name? Sean. It's S as in Sam, B Mowing. And he goes around to different communities and mows lawns for underprivileged people or abandoned houses. He's been doing it for a long time too. And he's really starting to see some success on his channel. So that is super fun. And then, of course, I watch business stuff as well. So I watch Chris. She's the baby booty on YouTube. Oh, I love the mowing channel. Hi, Trisha. SB Mowing and Boring Channel are great channels. And Boring Channel? What's Boring Channel? Just go give some of these other YouTubers like, half an hour of your time. Turn on a device and watch some of their content. It would really help them out as well. Hello. Boring channels. Crazy. I've never heard of the Boring Channel. All right, so that is color number 8. Now we're going to do a couple of the cream colors just to mix things up here. I love SB Mowing. I do too. Has everybody seen SB Mowing? Raise your hand if you've seen or leave a heart if you've seen SB Mowing. Boring Channel is another free mowing for underprivileged for abandoned properties. His name is Kevin. Well, I didn't even know about him. So thank you very much. I'll check that out. Yeah, leave a heart if you've heard of SB Mowing. Arlene Filesfuller, Heather Thompson. Yeah, thank you guys. Lou Marina, Ray, Smiley Face, Janice Easton. Hi, Janice. You've been here before, have you not? I think so. Anyway, fun channels to watch. Then business stuff that I watch Think Media. I watch Chris Williamson from Modern Wisdom. Everything Chris Williamson puts out, I listen to. So I'm either watching a YouTube video or I'm listening to him on my podcast. Love that guy. I listen to Ali Abdal. What's that other guy's name? Neil Patel. I've had one other time, but got lucky and caught alive again. Hello, Janice. Welcome back. Yeah, Neil Patel, super smart guy. I listened to Alex Hormozy and his wife, Layla Hormozy. I also like Al Valdez. I don't know who that is. XXO Charlie is a crafting vlog small business channel. She's great too. Midlife Stockman is a Michigan guy that quit his corporate job to go YouTube full time. He started helping people with their yards 2 years ago and is almost at 1 million subs. Yeah. Don't we need more of this in the world? Like, seriously, more of that. Fun, 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 fun. We only have one color left to do here, you guys. So if you're just joining, it's the AccuQuilt Studio machine that I'm using to cut this fabric. I cut it off the bolt at 12.5 inches. We're cutting 20 strips at a time. I have to be careful about little fabric on my floor because my doggy will eat it. Poor Cinnamon, we don't want her getting sick. Kevin with the Boring Channel was one of the first to start the lawn cleanup craze. I don't know, it's so satisfying watching these guys. Like, I'll be watching television with my husband and having one of these guys, well, SB mowing, and I'll just let the whole thing play. I love it. I love waiting for the result. So fun. Oh, he does mowing as well. Cool. All right, this is the last color, and then we're going to pull some rugs. Fun, 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 fun. And this project has been on my list here for a little while, this color palette. So by the time I'm done here today, I will have 10 rugs pulled. And if you want to watch the full jelly roll rug tutorial, it's the main video link to my channel. It's at the very start of my channel. It's called the Ultimate Jelly Roll or Rag Rug Tutorial. Has over 40,000 views on it. Hi, Janine. And I'll walk you through the exact steps to sew a jelly roll rug. And we also have live videos on the channel where we're sewing the rug and chatting just like this. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And as soon as I'm done cutting this one, can somebody tell me how many people are here? Oh my gosh, $3,000. My dog just came home from the puppy hospital for eating sugar-free gum and aspirin. Please learn from my mistakes. Cost me $3,000 so far. That is not good, Chelsea. Wow. Oh my goodness. That hurts. Yeah, my little doggy here, 57. Okay, raise your hand if you guys need to see the channel giveaway, I guess is the, maybe, yeah, 57 people here. We do have a members only giveaway prize pack. And I can show you what's in it if you want to see right now. Just let me know. 7. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, I don't want my little dog eating any of these little scraps. 77 people. Okay, we're going to do the channel giveaway prize pack then, because the numbers keep going up, 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 and down. And then we're going to pull the colors for the rug. So we've got all the strips cut now. We've used the AccuQuilt Studio Cutting Machine. The link is in the video description. And now we'll show you the prize pack giveaway. Then we'll get all the strips lined up. Probably have to move my camera. And we'll get them pulling here off of my ironing board. Went from 57 to 77. Hi, Gina. You were here a minute ago. All right. Can I do it here? I could probably do it here if I lift this thing out of the way. And I have big black marks on my table. This thing is heavy. So typically it's set up in my laundry room on my marble countertop. Don't judge me for having a marble countertop in my laundry room. My husband does construction, and sometimes extra stuff comes to live at our house, and we repurpose it. I actually like it so much. I tried gardening to see if I can do it, like buying the equipment more. They broke my back. Oh, goodness. That's not good. Hope you're okay. All right. Here is the channel membership prize pack again, and then we're going to pull rugs. So when we reach 150 paid members of the channel, which is $2 a month, we are going to draw from those first 150 founding members of the channel for this massive prize pack. It's valued at 535 Canadian dollars. Doesn't matter where you live in the world, I will ship this off to you. And we can do this because the membership costs $2, and we're going to keep adding to it as we go through these lives and stuff. And right now we're sitting at 17 members. We need 150. So we got a ways to go. I thought about lowering the number, but that's not going to work when I've put out all these videos saying 150. So we have to wait till we're at 150. Tell your friends, join the channel for a couple of bucks, and we're going to do more of these prize giveaways as we go forward as well. So it's going to be fun, insane, and we're going to have this huge YouTube community. So the first thing, all of this is in lives that we've already done. You can go back, rewatch the lives. We've got a copy of my book, which is on Amazon. It's called From Zero to YouTuber. If you want to do what I do, that's how you do it. You read the book, and I've given you a step-by-step plan for getting your own channel started. We did a live where we sewed this Christmas tea towel, pretty interactive. Lots of people helped pick out the decorations on it. So that will be included. Janine, on the top of your screen, there will be a join button. In the video description, there is a link to join. And when you go back to the main channel, there is a subscribe button, and right next to it is the join button. That's how you join. All right. Any other questions? We've got 2 reversible Robert Kaufman Christmas placemats. So this is Robert Kaufman fabric. Also, as all of this is on a live that we did, so you can go back and watch them. We did a pillow sham in the same color scheme that we're doing here today for the jelly rolls. So we sewed a whole bunch of pillow shams, and then we took a vote for which one people wanted to include in the giveaway. We did a 4-pack of unsewn soup bowl cozies. The soup bowl cozy tutorial is right here on my channel, but we took a vote and everybody said they would rather have 4 unsewn ones than 4 sewn. So we put those in. We got a new magnet maker and we started using it. It was a disaster, but it worked out in the end. So the first video was a disaster, and then it's gotten better, and now I've made hundreds of them. So this is Robert Kaufman Christmas fabric. You'll receive a set of 6 Christmas magnets. Then we did another video where we did regular everyday fabric, took a vote, and everybody liked the black and white ones that we made in that live. So we're including 6 black and white magnets as well. Then we did a live where we made a jelly roll rug, and you need the tube maker to make a rug. So we're including a Clover fabric tube maker. Then we did one where we made an actual jelly roll rug. So this rug is a 20 strip gray and white cotton jelly roll rug, washable, nice, cute little bath mat. That one would be little bath sink. And then we've got the biggest part of the prize pack here is this FAF quilters kit. It has 2 quilting rulers, a rotary cutter, rotary blades, 2 packs of FAF needles, and then, but wait, there's more. We have a rotating cutting mat on the bottom of the box as well. So that giveaway is only open to paid channel members. It's $2 a month. If we queued Stephanie right now, she'd tell you it's less than a quarter cup of coffee to join. And as we get bigger, we're going to do more and more of this kind of stuff, and the membership pays for this. So you also get early access to my videos. You get discounts on my digital products. You'll get discounts on my fabric when I add fabric into the line. You get early access to my videos. You get priority replies to comments, all kinds of fun stuff in there. So we'll do more as we grow. Like anything, you have to start somewhere. So that's where I started. It's been about a month since we started doing the lives. So now I'm going to line up all my fabric here and we're going to pull rugs. So I'm going to just lay it down here first and kind of get a feel for the colors. And then we're going to pull 40 strip rugs first, then 30 strips, then 20 strips. And I typically sew my rugs in 40, 30, and 20. And then that gives me some nice size choices when I'm at the Christmas markets for people. And it's an easy way to cut my fabric. Now, of course, I've got other rugs on my site that are different strips, but I was using up fabric. So you might see ones that have 25 strips in them, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's what we're going to go with. So the middle, I want to be, a fairly, kind of color do we want to pull for the actual, what would like the accent color in the middle of the rug. Hi, Alicia. Love it. So pretty. Thank you, Chelsea. All right. So let's just have a think here. We could start one with the burgundy cream. This one goes in the middle. I don't want all one color together because then you will get like, it'll be all burgundy on one side of the rug and all light colors on the next side of the rug. And we don't want that. So see when we go over this. All right. If I start pulling from this side, the peach will be the center color. Yes, I sew as well. The whole channel is mostly me sewing. So you can go ahead and watch those videos as well. Okay, let's just have a stand back and a think here for a second. If I've got colors together that I want. Green, little pull of peach at the end. And you have to think what's at the end. You don't want that end color or the two end colors to be similar to the two beginning colors either. So right now I have a green gingham, a green leaf, a peach leaf, and then basically a beige gingham. So I think I'm going to switch because that might be too much gingham. I'm going to switch this one for the white. And then it's okay. I've got like a cream color, basically 1, 2, 3, 4 until the next cream one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the next cream one. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I'm assuming you own a FAF machine. Do you mind me asking which name and model of the FAF? No one needed me at work until I was starting to have fun. I'm sorry, Chelsea. Yes, I do own a FAF machine, and it's the FAF Quilt Ambition 640. And I'll put a link in for the sewing machines and stuff too. When the video is done processing by YouTube, I'll be able to go back in and edit the video description and the first comment, and then all the links will be clickable for everything that I use. And all the links I'm an affiliate for. So I really appreciate it if you purchase something through a link. That does help my business out. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a couple peaches. We've got a couple of greens in the center. I think I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to start pulling for a 40 strip rug. And essentially what I'm just going to do is go down the line and pull 4 rounds of fabric. And this is all you have to do. And then you're going to mark which one you're starting with. I put elastic bands around them, and I put a little white tag with a little pin on it that says start here. And then I put them into my great big buckets that everybody's seen if you've been on the channel here for a while. My 12 by 12 inch fabric cube buckets. So that's one. And I'll show you how I do it here in a second when we're done this one. And so essentially when I'm done pulling this fabric today, I'm going to have 10 rugs pulled, cut and pulled out of my own fabric. So it's 2:45 right now. I went live at 1 o'clock. You're welcome. No problem whatsoever. You don't want a light color at the very end of the rug. Just, you don't. You could also, depending on the fabric, you could have like an accent color on the outside of the rug. So like 3 or 4 strips to just frame in the rug at the end. But I think this will be helpful for some people because this is a common question that I get asked. So you can see how I've laid the colors out here. And this, goes pretty quick. Once you get at it here, it's only going to take, I don't know, half an hour to pull all these rugs now into the colors that we want. So I'm going to do 40 strip rugs first, and then I'm going to do 30 strip rugs, and then I'm going to do 20 strip rugs. Hi, Dolly. Hail from Indonesia. Isn't YouTube a wonderful thing? How do we get people from all these different countries? Crazy. We don't allow spamming. No complaining. What else don't we allow? No drama. No drama, no complaining on this channel. No spamming. We just won't reply. That's our response to all of that. We just don't reply. You're an hour behind me, so 3:45 in Oklahoma. So when you tell us you're going live, it's my time, yeah. So when I tell you I'm going live, it's always Mountain Daylight Time, which is my time. And I put that in the video or in the community tab. I put in Mountain Daylight Time. So just depending on where you're from, you can always like pull up on the computer. It's my time here now. What time is Mountain Daylight Time? Okay, so then I literally just fold these in half, get an elastic band, which I probably should have got out earlier. I get a little white tag and a little pin, which also I probably should have got out earlier, but you know what? I own this place, so I can do what I want. Okay, so we fold it in half. We have elastics. So right now it's 2:48 my time. So what time is it where you are, Heather? You said 3:48, I think. No Normas, yeah. No Karens, no Normas. So I put an elastic band on it. I'm going to put 40. So I know that's a 40 strip rug. I've got this little gold pin and white little product tag, 448 in Detroit. Yeah. And I'm just going to pin this onto the color that I want to start the rug with. And then I know this is the color that I'm starting the rug with. And then I get out, I don't even know if I have room in a bin right now. And I'm going to sew these ones right away. But typically I get out a big ass bin like this that looks like this. And right now it is full to the brim with jelly rolls that I'm actually going to sell at my markets. So I might need to pull these out. What? I still have that color? Oh my gosh. I just found a color I totally forgot I had. Look at that one. This is from Connecting Threads. Luxembourg Square. Okay, and then I would put these into the bin. And then I sew them. I put them on my website, but I have extras in the bin, right? So if I sell out of that one color, I can just go on my website. I see that it's sold out. I go to the bin, I grab the color that I'm out of and make the rug again. So that way I'm not constantly out of rugs. Make sense? Okay. So let's do 30 strip rug. So we're just going to go around 3 times for the 30 strip rug. And you could start it with a different color because it doesn't matter. You're going to go around 3 times. So this one I could do a green center on, and people like different centers on stuff. So if I could cut this fabric out again and make 12 or 10 more rugs and just have a 40 strip rug that now has a green center instead of a peach center, because people are going to look at that center color and then that's their accent color for their house. So you kind of want to mix it up a bit. And this is where it really helps when you get to this stage to start buying bolts of fabric. 2. So we're going to do 30 strips. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. If you're just joining us, we cut this with the AccuQuilt Studio machine. These 2.5-inch strips of fabric. They have a home version as well. The AccuQuilt link is in the video description for anybody needing it. And once the video is done processing, the video description will have all kinds of links for fabric and sewing machines and Amazon links and stuff in there that if you shop my supplies and my craft room stuff with those links, I do earn small commissions. Thank you so much for doing that. That helps support me. Literally keep the lights on in the studio. So fun times. And I said I don't want white right at the end. So I've done this one wrong because I don't want white right at the end of this. I started pulling from green. I kind of buggered this one up because I don't want white right at the end of it. Okay, hang on. We're going to put this one back. I don't want to mix the colors up. Here's what I'm going to do. I don't want to mix the colors up yet. So I'm going to pull 4 40 strip rugs first, and then I can mix the colors up because I don't like white around the outside of it. It gets, it just takes away. It's kind of like framing it, but not around the whole outside. So I've done this wrong. I apologize. But I guess this is a good lesson too. Which model? I have 5 rugs, nowhere near your 1500. I'm getting obsessed now. Oh, and about 12 bowl cozies. Love those too. Which model? What are we talking about? The sewing machine is, the cutting machine is an AccuQuilt Studio. They have a home version of it as well, though. So you don't need the Studio necessarily. You need a 2.5-inch strip die from AccuQuilt. If you're getting the Studio, you need the Studio die for the strips, and you need the long metal tray, and you need the long plastic tray. And if you're buying the home version, which is like an AccuQuilt cutting machine or an AccuQuilt Go machine, you need the 2.5-inch strip die that goes with the Go machine. The only difference is it'll say Go, and it'll probably only cut, I think, 3 2.5-inch strips at a time. And you'll need the plastic that goes with that as well. And it would, I think what I'll do is I'll put the actual part numbers in the video description for the setup that I have. Would that help? And then you can go back and forth and look, oh my gosh, is this the actual part number she said? So you don't get messed up with anything and you don't order the wrong thing. Because it is quite an investment to buy new. And I don't want anybody buying something and then, getting stuck with something they didn't need or can't use. So my rugs, I price them at 145 Canadian for the 40 strip rugs. And the reason I can do that is I buy my whole fabric wholesale, and I typically videotape what I'm doing and put it on YouTube. So I'm earning some income from YouTube, and I will be cutting out my cards on my Cricut machine and running my embroidery machine at the same time. So I'm dipping on different, like making multiple products at the same time, which really helps with expenses. I think with the price of fabric next year, I'm going to have to up my pricing. And all of my rugs right now are like I have rugs all on my website. If anybody wants to go see how much the rugs are, look at the different colors of the rugs, purchase a rug, you can do that as well. So we're going to do this 4 times. So yeah, we're just pulling colors, and what we've done with the colors is we've tried not to glob like colors all together because it'll just be one color on the end of the rug. So don't do that. So this is pretty efficient if you're cutting your own fabric to get 10 colors that go together and then just repeat them 4 times around the rug. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've got this one. This one's done. So just put that off to the side. You've seen me put the elastic on it. You don't need to see me do that. Yeah, the Stripology ruler, that one's a good ruler too. Your dishwashing towels are gorgeous. Thank you. They match the rugs. Do you want to see one? I'll show you guys because we're doing this fabric line here. So this is a chicken one that I just made to match this line. And here's a green floral one. So all the products that I do are mix and match, and they're meant to go as sets. So here's the dish drying mat that goes with it, and then we have soup bowl cozies as well that go with it, which are kind of hiding right now. But then I also will have dishcloths, gift cards, Christmas cards, etc. So the whole line is mix and match. So every stand that I have in the background here that you guys can see, on each stand is all the products that I make, but in different colors. So there's cards, dishcloths, fridge magnets, soup bowl cozies, dish drying mats, pot holders, potato bags, tea towels, pillows, and then framed artwork. And that will be going on each stand in my Christmas market booth. And this year, fabric and the supplies. Add-on products. I just watched that one yesterday. Yes, you need add-on products. So the jelly roll rug, or the rug here that I'm making, there is like a lady that made a pattern. Her name is Roma from RJ Designs, and she wrote a pattern based on fabric called a jelly roll. Essentially, a fabric maker made up 40 strips of fabric, put it in a package, and called it a jelly roll. And then this lady wrote a pattern called the Jelly Roll Rug Tutorial. The jelly roll is like the term jelly roll is trademarked by Moda because they're the ones that put 40 strips together and called it a jelly roll. There's lots of other 40 strip packs of fabric now. They are called different things by different fabric makers, like roly polies, strip tubes, whatever. But the rug itself, I've made this rug essentially for years and years. long before there was a pattern out, our grandmas and aunties used to make all kinds of this stuff, and they had to, and they would use like cut up bed sheets or old work shirts, and they would sew them around rope or binder twine, or like braid nylons together and make these rugs for in front of their kitchen sinks, because they were all in farmhouses and the floors were cold. Hi, Barbara from England. Thank you. I bought a ton of fabric from Walmart for 50 cents a yard when they were remodeling their store and restocking the fabric shelves. See? Now, I will say, if you're making a jelly roll rug, it helps to have good quality fabric, good quality batting, good quality thread, and a decent sewing machine. Because if you buy crappy fabric and really thin batting, all you're going to do is cry, because that thing is going to wind and wave like crazy. So I do have lots of other tutorials on this channel about sewing the rug itself. My main video on the channel is called what the heck is it called? The Ultimate Jelly Roll or Fabric Rag Rug Tutorial. And it's the pin video. It has over 40,000 views on it. Okay, so here's the third one done. So that's a 40 strip as well. One more time for this. Hi, Candy. My most popular rug is actually a medium rug, and almost always like the 90, or I'm sorry, 90. What would it be? Like $110 rug. It has 30 strips in it anyway. And my most popular color is gray. People love a gray rug. Not so much on the brighter colors, but I like, if I go to a market without a gray rug, I'm just shooting myself in the foot, because somebody will want a gray rug. For sure, for sure. They like the subtle taupe colors, and then there's other people that like the vibrant colors. Now, last year, I made one with oranges and blues in it, and I kind of thought, what the heck? This is a, like, it just was a weird color combination for me. And I made 16 of the rug, and it didn't even last the first weekend of the Christmas market. They were gone. I'm like, what on earth? Where did all these rugs go? But people just loved them. Kept telling me they look like their grandma's house. I'm like, well, that's a nice compliment, because who doesn't want to go back to their grandma's house? Hello, Mennonite Farmhouse. Interesting. So this is the last 40 strip rug I'm going to pull. Then I'm going to mix up the colors, because I did try to pull for the 30, and I ended up with a white at the end. It's just my preference. I don't like a white at the actual very end. I love the fabric colors. Thank you, Sandra. If you guys are here and you like this content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, please, and thank you. Join the channel membership if you can. It's $2 a month. That's going to help with our giveaways. We are making jelly roll rugs. So right now we're just pulling the fabric for the rugs. And I have other videos on the channel where I'm making them. But today we're going to end the video with the pulling of the fabric. 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got 4. There's a 40 strip. All right, now we're going to pull for 30s. I don't want the white at the end, so I'm just going to do this. Pull it up into the middle. And now we're going to, let's do this, just to switch things up just a wee little bit. People don't want to have the same colors and the same order all the time anyway. So quite a bit of green there. Let's do this. And now we're going to have a green center. I am starting a rug tonight. Well, make sure, have you done them before? Darker edge around the color to hide the dirt. That would help too, right? And these are going to be completely washable. I have rugs here, some of the very first rugs that I made, like in this style, from 2018, and I'm still washing them and using them around the house. I have one underneath my sewing machine. Yeah, you've made two. So have you got it down pat? Something that's been on my list, jelly roll rug. I have the jelly roll butt and the batting tube. Yeah. I'm from Canada. So if you guys are just joining the channel here, Home Stitchery Decor is my business. I teach this on my YouTube channel. I'll be doing Christmas markets here starting November 6th. And if you live in the Calgary area, come on out and see me at the Millerville Ag Society Christmas Market. I would love to meet some new people. Can you show a rug? Would you like me to pull a rug off the wall for you guys? Can you wait until I'm done pulling this 30 strip one and then I can go get one? I still have a hard time starting the rug. Candy, watch my tutorial. The ultimate jelly roll or rag rug tutorial. Watch the beginning of that video when I start doing the sewing. I've got a whole bunch of tips for you there. That will help. Yeah, give me just a second here, Lori. I'm on the third round of this, and then I will absolutely pull a rug for you guys to see. And so this is, we cut the fabric. I showed you how to cut the fabric. We use the AccuQuilt Cutting Machine to cut the strips. And now I'm basically pulling all the strips to make different sizes of rugs. So 40 strips, 20 strips, and 30 strips. Okay, so this is 30. What color would you like to see? I'll show you pink. I'll show you green. I'll show you this orange one. I'll show you 3 different colors here. Are you ready? Okay, so this is a nice 40 strip rug. So this is oranges, greens, and blacks. That's available on my website. Then we've got a nice teal Christmas rug. This sold so many times last year. It was unbelievable. Really popped nicely, the colors on that one. And this is the pink nursery rug. There we go. Yes, please do your homework. I'm a quilter as well. Just finished QUV this week. It has a basket weave pattern. Very nice. I don't deliver to India. No, I don't. Sorry. Oh, so pretty, beautiful. Love them all. Yay! What could be better? Hanging out with friends, pulling fabric, which I was going to do anyway. So why not turn on your video camera and make some friends with people? Four. If you're in India, though, there's probably something very similar. Quite a bit of quilt cotton is actually made in Indonesia, India, China, Taiwan. And this could be a project which I teach here that you could learn and have somebody locally make. Where can I see you make one? Lori, on my channel here is the Ultimate Jelly Roll Rug tutorial. Just go back to the main channel and the video is linked there. But there's also, if you go to my videos and look for the lives, There's a whole bunch of live videos where I sew these live, just like we're doing a coffee chat here today. And you can watch those lives, and we do a chit chat, and I sew them live and walk you through the steps there as well. Oh, a black and yellow one. I made black and yellow years ago, like one of the first years that I did it. They were stunning. Um, gosh, I should do those again. And teal and black is also amazing. So I really want to get back into doing some teal and black ones. I haven't had those. Well, last year I didn't have any. The year before I did. So I'm now on my second year without teal and black. What would stop the center from bowing? Diane, I swear to you, please go watch that other video tutorial. And I literally show you how to squish in the center while you're going around those first corners and get everything going flat. And I have a close up of the camera, like sewing down into the sewing machine there to make it much easier for you to see what I'm doing. So essentially, on those first few corners, you need to make puckers in the fabric on the inside of where you're sewing the zigzag, and that makes the outside of the corner lay flat. And I show you how to do it close up. My kitchen is sunflowers and bees. Oh, yellow makes you happy. That's so nice. Oh, did I do this 3 times? Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did this. No, did I? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay, help me out, you guys, if I'm losing track with talking. So this is the 3, and the 30 strip rugs are the ones that I sell the most of. They're kind of a medium size rug. Sometimes the 40 strip rugs are too big for in front of a kitchen sink, and the 20 strip rugs just feel a little bit too small for people. So I've learned over the years that the 30 strip rugs I sell more of them, so I make more of them. That's once. This is twice. I'm going to pick up. So we pulled 4 40 strip rugs, and we'll get figured out here how many 30 strips we're going to do, and then we'll do 20 strips. I have some adorable bee themed rugs. So cute. Wonderful. Once, twice. This is the 3rd time round. Not too much fabric here left to pull, but we're going to finish it up on the live for you guys, and then we'll go on our merry way to living our lives, and I will figure out another time to go live. I did tell you guys, though, this week I'm going to be live a lot because I do have a lot of work to do. So we'll be on this channel a lot this week. Okay, there's 3. And in the community tab, I will post some exact times of when I'm going live, but I may also go live extra times just because I'm here and available. So I'll try to give you as much notice as possible, but I've got piles and piles of work to do here before the Christmas market. So I've got magnets to do this week. I've got rugs to make this week. Now, obviously, I've got the rest of my pillow shams to make this week. So I'm really planning on just posting content onto my YouTube channel. My goal, if anybody cares, is to get to 100,000 subscribers. Charge your phone and come back. I thought you were telling me it was dead right now. Do you ever go live at the markets? No. So here's the thing with the markets is there's limited, there's limited cell phone service out at this one market that I'm at because it's outside of the city and there's so many people out there with so many vendors and so many machines collecting money. It's real. I don't know if it's going to be possible to go live out there without kicking people off of their payment systems. And then I would not be very popular if I did that. No, you mean today, silly. I was like, did my phone die? I was like, it shouldn't have died yet. It's only 3:15 and we are usually good for like 2.5 hours on here, right? Before my phone dies. I'm going to figure out a way to charge it as I'm going live too. That is on my goal this week. Also, I'm going to try to figure out how to take payments off my iPad, not just my phone. And we'll see if I can do that, get that set up this week because I did buy an iPad years ago and have never really used it just because I've been busy. But I think I'm going to like try to hire a kid basically to come and run the till for me. So I want to try to make it a little bit easier this year than it was last year. So this, so I have 4 30 strip rugs, 4 40 strip rugs. Let's do a 20 strip rug. And I'm just going to pull from a different green here and go round. And then the outside would be what color? You know what? I think I need to pull another 30 strip rug here first. Hang on. How many do I have left? That's 1 20 strip rug, 2 20 strip rugs, 3 20 strip rugs, 4 20 strip rugs. Yeah, I'm going to pull one more 30 just to even out the numbers. I don't know what my phone's got for mag capability. If I would, you would volunteer to help me. That would be awesome. Last year I had staff and then I hired her daughter to come and help me at the Christmas market. But there was a lot of problems with the mom that I hired. Just so many problems. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't do this. You are stressing me out and being ridiculous, like for no good reason. So you have to not work here. I can't do silly people. I have a iPhone. I want to say 15 or 16. It's a pretty good phone. And I have the Pro. But these lives do suck a lot of juice out of your devices for sure. And then of course I've got a mic running as well, right? So it's live streaming plus the mic. It's just a lot. Sometimes you got to start before you're ready. And I'm not perfect either, so I have a lot of things I need to sort out as I'm going. How many viewers do we have here right now? Can anybody tell me? Please and thank you. I wish it would show up on my screen. Like it's on my phone, but I can't obviously see my phone because I'm working, right? So let's see how many people we've got here. All right. Oh, that's the end of that one. Sorry. Don't need that. 34, 34, 39. All right. Now let's count how many we've got. 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to do 3. We did it perfectly. 3 20 strip rugs. So we don't want to end with that color. We'll end. What should we start it with? Start it with this one. So many choices. That'll be okay to end it with that light cream color. Okay, so we're going to start it with this green leaf one. So now we're just doing 20 strip rugs. We're going to get 3 of them pulled here. And then when I'm done, I will have 4 40 strip rugs, I believe 5 30 strip rugs, and 3 20 strip rugs. I think it's how it's going to work out. Pretty quick and easy. And with all the chatting and everything, we should be done by 3:30, which if you're making your own, it's affordable to cut them this way. And like I said before, you can share this AccuQuilt cutting system with a friend. You could start custom cutting. You could cut your own projects and sell them as sewing kits. You could offer cutting services in your house where people pay by the hour to come and use your cutting system. So it just depends on what you want to do with your business. Hi, Linda from Oregon. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jolene from Home Stitchery Decor from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So one more. Okay, tomorrow, would anybody like to sew this rug with me? Just an offer. Read my comment above. I can't. It disappeared. Can you leave your comment again? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to you, Steph. Heather Thompson would like to sew with me tomorrow. So what if we sewed tomorrow at 2 p.m.? We could sew a rug tomorrow at 2 p.m. Would that work? 2 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. We'll sew one of this color. Yes, jelly rug. 2 p.m. Yes, please. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, I will put that in the community tab. The next live will be 2 p.m. tomorrow, Mountain Daylight Time. 3 p.m. my time. I might be able to swing that. Heather, what time is good for you? What time are you? You keep missing these lives. You know you can always rewatch them, but I know it's more fun when you're here, right? I can't do much earlier because I have to work in the morning at my day job. Want. And 3, 4. It doesn't though. It charges from the bottom. I usually work during the day until 4 p.m. your time. Okay. So you're going to join us for the end of the rug. 4 p.m. my time. Yeah, you'll have to join us for the end of the rug, I think is what's going to have to happen. 1, 2. This is so funny. I think I put 2 extra green in somewhere because it's not here. But that's okay. We can figure that out later. Or I can figure it out later. I've just picked it up as I was going around and put 1 extra like at the end. And now I'm short 2 of these green ones. So I'll just have to pull this 30 strip rug and see where I pulled an extra green thing from. Not a big deal. Because it's very obvious when it's at the end what you've done for the mistake. So this is the last one I'm going to pull, and then we're going to let you guys go on your way. I might be able to watch early. You have to buy it. It's like a flat disc that attaches to your back of your phone magnetically. Okay. But the thing with the mic too is it has another plug at the bottom of the mic. So there's a plug that goes into the phone from the mic, and then there's a plug that goes out the bottom from the mic. So I think what I need to do is figure out how to charge the phone with the mic plugged in. Does that make sense? Because I think that extra little knob thing at the bottom of that is actually where I could plug a cord in, and I just need to find like a really long cord. That's a possibility. All right, this is the last one I'm pulling, and then I got to go back and figure out where I left my extra green, because you left it somewhere. It's not there. Like I'm pulling and talking. I could very easily pick up 2 and not even notice that I did it. All right. That's it for today. For now. Yay. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns? All that kind of fun stuff. The links are in the video description. Join the channel if you can. It's a couple of bucks a month. And that's what I've got for today. I'm going to find where I missed my extra green leaf and be on with my life here for a while. It is 3:25. So we started this at 1 o'clock. I know what you're talking about because we have other magnet chargers for different devices, like where we put our phone on that magnet charger, but I don't think I need that because I have a little thing that plugs into the bottom with an extra plug on it. Yeah. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. And I don't know, like if I put another thing on the back of my phone, if it would pop out of the tripod, because it's my phone sitting into this tripod clip thing is very precariously sitting in there. And sometimes it pops out of there, like even when I'm trying to set it up. So I think I'm going to try to figure it out the other way, but I'll let you know if I need some help with that for sure. Thanks again. Okie dokie. Wonderful evening. Yay. Okay, you guys, that's it for today. I'm going to go, so probably pillow shams. And then tomorrow I will, 2 p.m., we'll sew some jelly rolls. Thank you so much for being here. That was super fun. I had a good time. And this is like a great learning experience for me. And it's really kind of gotten me out of my shell a little bit as well. So it's very fun. Linda, thank you very much. Game over. Little icon game over. I can't see what Steph's icon is. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And leave some hearts on your way out the door. That really helps the channel grow. All the extra little comments and stuff, even at the end of the videos. It just tells YouTube we like being here. And it'll show you guys more videos as they come up. When you hit subscribe, make sure you hit the bell button and turn on the notifications. Because if you don't do all of that, you don't get notified when I do a live. And then sometimes YouTube screws that up too. So I don't know. But we are trying very hard here to just build a very fun, likable community with some like-minded people. And I'm having a good time with it. And there's 84 million crafters in North America. And over 7,000 are here on this channel now. So that's crazy. I can't do this without you. And I really appreciate you being here. All right. So I'm going to come shut off the camera, which is awkward, but I have to. All right. Boop, boop, boo. Oh, let's show you Cinnamon on the way out the door. There's the mascot. She's having her little sleep. Say hi, Cinnamon. She's like, come on, Mom, shut off the camera. Let's go do something. Bye, guys.